Hi guys, I wanted to look into another case. This one is in Newfoundland. 217 of 2017, location was Newfoundland. A Newfoundland woman describes her encounter with a huge Bigfoot while traveling on Highway 389 at night. Bigfoot reports from Newfoundland have increased in recent years. On my way home in February of 2017, we had a week of warm weather and my boyfriend and I were driving home on a big Triton island on Highway 389. We came around a turn off of the bridges next to a mussel farm, and in the distance I saw something so big. It scared me. It was far enough away that the headlights couldn't shine a light on it, but close enough that the rays of light highlighted it enough for me to see its outline. And its eyes lit up like two big saucers. When it heard the car, it turned its head to look at us. That's when its eyes flared up and I saw just how tall it was. At first I thought it was just a big moose because of its size, and I knew it wasn't when it ran off the road so fast to the headlights. Didn't even touch it, and it got to see just how huge the limbs were. Anyone knows a moose has skinny legs, but those with huge, muscular, and similar to a bear's, but also different because its paws were different. They were like human hands. It was perhaps maybe a second or a second and a half flat for it to get off the road and completely out of sight. I slowed down as I neared where it had seen it, and I tried to look around the ditch, in which a huge clearing before the tree line. There was a small cluster of about 5 trees in the middle of where it recently cleared, and the animal was nowhere in sight. Normally, I'm naturally curious and would stick around to try to see an animal, but I felt threatened and very much in danger, so I drove on. I know there are a lot of bears in the area, but I've never seen one that big, and I've never photographed anything that runs on 2 legs. It took up most of the road, and its reaction to seeing the car and ever so stealthy retreating off the road was so creepy because it could see that it was intelligent. Not fearful of the car, it didn't want to be hit by the light so it can remain in the shadows. It simply did not want to be seen. It struck me as so smart, so big, unlike anything I've ever seen on this island. I thought perhaps it was a bear, but up close and seeing it run on 2 legs and the size of its arms, limbs, and how long the arms hung down, I knew that it had to be something else. But it was the biggest mofo I've ever seen, and it's winter. I mistook it for a freaking full-grown moose. I don't know what I saw, but it's the first time I've ever seen anything like that, and it was by far the biggest thing I've ever seen on this island. I was really frightened, and normally I'm excited to see wildlife. One of the things that she done in this video, and a lot of people do, is when they hear something on the highway, they'll stop to check it out, or get out and go try to see what they saw. I think that's how we lost the doctor on the video we done. She probably stopped to see what she had seen. And when you do this, these things are going to attack you. They're going to drag you off the road into the woods at night. There's nobody around on these dark roads. You're not going to be found, and if you are found, they're going to say that a wild animal done it, that you stopped because you ran over a panther or a tiger or a hybrid bunny, and it ate you. And that's pretty much all they're going to write about it. Just to let y'all know, if you see something like that cross the road, don't stop. Keep going. Remain vigilant. You don't want to hit something large and be stuck out there, but also you sure don't want to stop and then leave the safety of your vehicle. If you feel that it's something that needs to be reported, you can either call, your local sheriff's department or your game wardens. And I probably wouldn't tell them I saw a Sasquatch. You might tell them there was a large moose in the road or something, and you was worried about somebody maybe hitting it. That way they could go check it out. But as far as stopping and checking it out, I wouldn't do that alone, even myself. If I had a team with me, we probably would. Yeah, I would say we would. But not being alone, I don't think I would even do that if I saw something cross in front of me. I probably would continue on. I'm kind of, when I research, and I don't know what it is, but if I go into an area and I know that I'm going to do a nighttime, I won't leave and go into that area in the dark. Even if I know that area, I'm not going to leave and go there in the dark. Number one, I don't know what's been going on there all day or what's been happening up until the point that I arrive. I like to know that whenever I'm going to investigate somebody, I like to be there a few hours before dark. That way I can evaluate the area, I can see the stumps, know the terrain, things that may look like something standing there that's not something there. And also, you know if it's an active spot or not during the day. And if it's active, you're aware, you're ready, you're more prepared than if you just drive into the dark, shut your car off, everybody gets out. I wouldn't recommend that. Um, but yeah, I just feel safer if I stay from daylight to dark. It just gives me a sense that I feel more secure in my area. Maybe it's because my eyes adjust, my body adjusts, and I'm more just aware and in tune to the area. But if you're driving a car, I mean, even having the dash lights on, you got your radio on, you got your car lights on, you have a small amount of light in your eyes anyway. So whenever you do stop the car and you have your headlights on and you get out to check, you're already at a disadvantage. You're blinded. Your night vision is not going to be as good as those laying in that ditch waiting on you. And I guarantee you, it's going to have better night vision than you. It's going to jump out of that ditch and it's going to be too late. Be careful, guys. Safety is most important. Uh, you know, just be safe. Um, go home. That's the main thing. Make sure you make it home. I appreciate y'all watching, guys. Again, y'all rock. Share this video out. It helps a lot. Smash that like button. And we'll see you on the next one. Keep your head on a swivel and don't be something's dinner.